Today I want to talk to you a little bit about legacy gifts. Sometimes they're also called estate gifts or planned gifts. They are a wonderful way to have an impact on the health and well-being of your family, friends, and neighbors. A legacy gift can be made in your will or a trust. It also can be a beneficiary designation for an IRA or insurance policy. I've made a legacy gift myself, so for me it was because I wanted my support to outlast me. I wanted to be able to have a legacy when I'm gone and a way to support my favorite charities. Amal is going to talk to us a bit about the Evans Family Comfort Room, and that was a room we created at Asante Ashland Community Hospital for patients that were approaching the end of their lives. It's much different than your typical hospital room. It has a very home-like, family-like setting, and that room was made possible with a bequest from Ruth Evans.
Everyone who comes into the hospital is in a vulnerable state, but patients that may be nearing end of life or be faced with end of life decisions is really the purpose of this space, to provide more of a comforting home-like setting for that patient and their family.
Margaret Beagle created the Elmer C. Beagle Family Memorial Foundation in honor of her husband. Every year we receive gifts to support cardiac and cancer care equipment purchases for Asante Ashland. Michelle will talk a little bit to you about how one gift allowed the hospital to purchase a table for echocardiograms that impacts her patients every day.
This bed was gifted to us, which is a true blessing for me and the patients as well. I think just because someone was generous enough to give, we are actually feeling the impact, and we feel that impact every day.
Barb and Peg are going to share how they decided to include us in their estate plans, the joy a legacy gift can bring, and their wishes for the future of their family's nursing scholarship program.
I think thinking what you want to have perhaps as a legacy, or perhaps you just feel like you would want to do something for the community, and perhaps you want to start it now while you are alive, try it out, see how it goes, see the joy that you might receive from it, see the impact it might have, and then you might decide that, yes, this is something you want to take to the next step, which would be in a planned gift, a legacy gift.
And Jacqueline's going to remind us that gifts of all sizes can really make a difference. You don't have to be a millionaire to be a philanthropist.
Any sort of money helps with purchasing. I mean, there's those little purchases that you would never even know about that are needed at a hospital. So those even little tiny gifts make us purchase equipment that makes it better for the patient.
I think it's important to give. I think it should be a way of life. I think that when you give and you leave something, even after you pass, it impacts people in positive ways, and you can trust and know that that's what's happening, that every day that you think to give to someone, that we are being impacted in positive ways, and it allows us to give good care to our patients, and the patients receive good care from us. So thank you.
It's so important, and it means so much to the folks who are working here and to the folks that have come and experienced this space in particular. Really, without those donations, we wouldn't have the same opportunities to be able to provide some of these types of things, such as the remodeling of this space.
It was through their generosity, the generosity of our parents to me, to us, that has enabled us to continue to give to the hospital. And the scholarships each year, almost each year, have gone up. And ideally, ultimately, it would be a great thing to be able to give a full scholarship.
I hope that when she looks down on us, she says, boy, you're doing a good job.
I hope these stories inspire you to consider a legacy gift to Ashland Community Hospital Foundation. It's easier than you think, and gifts of all types can make a difference in our community. Contact us and we will help you create a gift that is as individual as you are. I want to thank all of the wonderful, generous people who have supported our work with a legacy gift or commitment. Thank you.